So in today's War Thunder video, we're going to be looking at the roadmap changes which are coming soon for War Thunder, and in this one we're going to be looking at construction of objects and trenches for some vehicles, which is a devlog you can see in the description of this video. But overall, if you want my kind of like TLDR, too lazy didn't watch the video type thing, honestly, in my opinion, this feels just like the update of Groundbreaking, where they introduced bulldozer blades for some tanks, of where these things that they're trying to add, they seem cool, but at the same time, just because War Thunder is a video game and people like to play video games not historically or not strategic, they just want to push spawns, they just want to actually kill things, they don't want to do anything tactically. This seems like it's going to be something that is going to just go like the bulldozer blades of many people just don't use it. So if you want to know what they're doing, basically what they're doing is they're adding different things to tanks which have kind of like an Achilles heel. For example, tank destroyers sometimes don't have enough ammunition to do a lot of things. You have SPAs which also run out of ammunition, so their whole goal is to give these vehicles, like let's say the Calliope for example as well, the ability to do stuff like add an ammo box next to them, so they're actually able to replenish their ammo. So that's basically the whole thing of this. There's going to be some more stuff with it, like they're going to introduce camo netting, and as well as they're going to introduce trenching and also building mounds of dirt so you can hide behind them. Once again, they added this in the Groundbreaking update when it came to building stuff with the bulldozer blade, and no one uses it. Congratulations, War Thunder, you played yourself once again. But here's the image of what they're planning on doing. I do believe like it's automatically going to just make it itself instead of having to use a bulldozer blade. So yeah, kind of a little bit skew-if, but it is the end of the day a pretty interesting thing. So I guess like the biggest portion to talk about, which the one that I agree with the most of actually adding, is the ammo boxes. Because as you know, there's some vehicles within War Thunder which just struggle with ammo. You have like that Italian tank destroyer, you have the SU-51, which has like 8 rounds I do believe at like rank 1. So you have a ton of vehicles within this game that just don't have enough ammo. SPA is another one, some of them just don't have enough ammo to be effective as SPA. And this is honestly a really good change. You're able to throw down an ammo box and you're able to replenish your ammo, and it just seems very good. The only thing about it is that for vehicles like the Calliope, which you're planning to add the ammo box to as well, they're not going to allow you to actually share it with teammates. Why? I'm not really sure. It's one of those things, just kind of just like you're putting out an ammo box anyway, but it's only going to replenish your rockets. And also another thing to note is you won't be able to replenish 75mm on the Calliope, for example. You'll only be able to replenish the rockets on top. Honestly, in my opinion, this whole thing just seems skew-if. Like instead of listening to what Gaijin has proposed here, which I think is just really dumb, here's what they should do. So the whole issue is that tank destroyers should be something that is included in this ammo box chain, where they're able to build like an emplacement, they're able to give themselves ammo, and that seems pretty good. Whenever it comes to the Calliope, whenever it comes to the Matilda Hedgehog, whenever it comes to the Mangak Hydra, why are you even adding it to this? Like, I don't completely understand. I mean, I guess so. It wasted development time in my opinion. But the big thing about it is, tank destroyers should have this. SPA should have that, but SPA should not be able to build these things outside of a spawn. Because as we know, what's going to happen with this, vehicles like the Gepard, vehicles that have the 35mm APDS round, which are very limited on their actual APDS, would now be able to just go hide for a minute, build a little thing, and get APDS back, and they're able to kill more tank. Why is this a thing? I don't know. Maybe they should rethink this and make it to where SPAs can only do this ability within a spawn. That would fix this whole thing. It would make it to where they can actually shoot at planes, which is their job, instead of just going around and killing tank. Please, Gaijin, listen to this feedback. Don't let them build it anywhere they want to. Spawns only. That would be a very good thing. Now, the next thing that they're actually planning on building or letting you build is camo netting. And as we know, bushes in War Thunder already exist. Now, are they pay to win? Yes. Camo netting seems like it's just going to be another bush that you're able to construct that will be 6 meters by 3 meters wide, or 3 meters tall, and then 6 meters wide. That's going to be able to hide you. Now, here's the thing about it. Experienced War Thunder players know what the bushes look like. They know to look for the little like palm leaves sometimes. The hardest one to probably spot is the 6 bush pack that I have on this vehicle right now. But most War Thunder players know how to look out for these things whenever it comes to like the advanced players. I mean, the thing about it is this camo netting will be good for like a month, and then people will just know how to pick it out throughout the map, or they'll just abuse graphic settings to where then they can just see these things and the camo netting will just be completely worthless. Imagine playing on ULQ with us and expecting a camo netting which is already very like, if you think of camo a camo netting isn't going to be exactly just like your surroundings. Your idea is to blend in as much as possible, but it's going to look different, especially on like the UOQ settings, whenever like your stuff not even spawned in like bushes and stuff. So I don't see why a camo netting is a huge thing. Maybe they should just like fix bushes and make it to where people can either put more of them on, or just not make it pay to win. That'd be a cool thing. But no, we got to add a camo netting that I assume once you move, you lose it. So I'm not really sure about that. And then the last thing is that they're planning on adding is trenches and mounds. Once again, this was already a thing with the bulldozer blades, except for now, they're going to make it to where you can do it automatically and it does it for your vehicle. Cool, I guess. As you can see right there, it still took him a minute to actually do this. And once again, War Thunder is not a game about camping. It's about pushing spawns, pushing objectives, not sitting and waiting for the enemy to come to you. There's only very, very, very few playstyles that's like that. Like Battle is the only one that I can really think of. Once again, like it seems like a really cool addition to the game. It seems like something that's even more complex than just adding the actual RP bonuses whenever it came to having top tier in certain nations. Like that thing has been on the back burner for a very long time, and they decided to add this. Why? That's a huge, great question that I have right now of just why. Why is this needed? Sure, I understand the ammo point. The camo point's useless. The point of constructing mounds and different things is useless. But it's took them a year now, I do believe, to introduce RP changes for whenever you get to top tier in a certain nation, so you can go grind another tech tree reliably, or more reliably than fast. Like, I'm very critical about this because I see this as something that is not the way the War Thunder should be played, or has never been played before. So yeah, what do you guys think about it? I'm honestly very, very disappointed, I guess, in a way, just because it's something that I feel like is just a waste of development time. And I do understand, you know, there's always developers that are doing different things within the game. There's still people working on, for example, the RP changes that many people have been wanting to come into the game for a very long time. But I also do understand at the same time that you have people who are working on something like this whenever they could be fixing other things. Like right now, there's still huge bugs with like LOD issues, like stuff just not loading in whenever it comes to like stuff on the ground, whenever it comes to trees, whenever it comes to everything like that. And that's like, this is what that sort of person should be working on, is fixing the stuff that actually needs to be fixed instead of introducing something that most likely would just not even get used. Like here's the thing, you'll see it used for like the first month and then no one will ever touch this stuff again. Like, what's the point of having to put up a camo netting that takes 10 seconds to do while you might be in the open and you might get shot? Why not just rush to enemy spawn, just like every other War Thunder game? Yeah, I understand this video is probably a little bit of a rant, but man, it really is sad. I know some of you are going to be like, I enjoy this type of thing, and I really don't blame you. It's a cool system of where you're actually able to like dig and put like your vehicle in a trench or whatever, or put down ammo boxes and get ammo, or put down a camo netting. But the way that I view War Thunder is from a actual, like, I want to do really well within this game, and this is not something that personally I would ever use whenever it comes to the game. Yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. What do you guys think about this? You can also, one thing before we go here, you can actually go vote on this stuff whenever it comes to the poll. It will be in the comments if you want to go vote on it. I do believe right now the ammo boxes at the time of making this video is a resounding yes. The actual camo netting is surprisingly 60 to 38, so a little bit there. And then the last one, which is manually changing the landscape, which is just automatically doing it without the bulldozer blade, is at 58-41. So at the time of making this video, it seems like the yes answers for all these is very much reliable, but definitely go vote on it because it is always something to do. And don't even take my word. Like, whenever you vote on it, vote whatever you want. That's what a voting system is for. Don't vote just because I'm a CC and I'm displeased with this. Do whatever you want to. But yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys in the next War Thunder video.